Alright, today's video we're going to look at a run from back in July, and there were a bunch of runs recorded around this time. Must have been in excess of 20 different videos, and I ended up just holding on to most of them to try and space them out over the year. But as it turned out, a lot of them never got used, so we're going to make use of them now. I'm actually going to try and record a bunch of videos in advance, so that the next week or so I can just take a break and not do any voiceovers or edits or anything. Also will hopefully let us get through a bunch of these videos that maybe wouldn't be worth saving for 2026. It's certainly a lot of the videos that I'd intended to upload this year I haven't uploaded because they look quite different to the way that the game looks now after the Danger Pack update. There were a lot of things from early in the year last year that I'm not sure they'll ever get uploaded outside of the members area, because it looks so strange when you see the old animations, or at least the old animation speed, I should say. I guess that's happened a bunch of times throughout the history of the game, where you get so used to the way it is, and then the animations change and it's pretty off-putting. But then after a while you realise, actually, this is way better than it used to be. So this particular game is from the pack, which I think I just labelled it Fun Pack, and it just had a ton of units in the game that were all my favourites. Obviously, it's not possible to create a standard pack of all your favourite units, because usually they're going to be in the same archetypes, and you might end up not being able to play certain ones. But this one was, I think, as close as I could get. And one of the things I've always liked playing is this push team. Although originally we didn't have access to Chihuahua, it was Seahorse plus Iguana in the olden days. But actually I think Chihuahua is significantly better for these types of teams because of Ibex, which I'm sure we're going to try and get later on. Or maybe not, I'm not actually sure. This video is from back in July, so it's quite possible that I'm going to have completely forgotten exactly what's going to happen. So we combine the Chihuahuas together, which means we're going to lose out on a lot of damage next turn. What am I going to take here? Crocodile. Okay. Seaweed. Now, is this before or after Seaweed was changed? I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll just put the rice on the other sea lion. I guess we'll find out sooner or later. So this was after Baby Sea Urchin was added. There have been a lot of updates this year. It's very difficult to remember exactly when each of the different updates happened. But I guess it doesn't really matter too much. So I think at this point I've now decided I'm just keeping these units. And we're going to try and fill out the last two spots with probably Ibex and maybe Panther with Eggplant. I'm not sure if Panther was actually in this pack. It definitely makes a lot of fun builds possible, as we instantly snipe the three pigs there. But I'm not sure I would put it in my favourite units. Let's see what happens here now that we're on turn 9. So we've got Kappa and Jackal. I guess that's not surprising. And then a very late Pillbug buy sell. Okay, we're going to pill the Kappa and hope to get something good. Here's M&M. I haven't played a whole lot of customs recently, so I don't know if any of these people have kind of packed it in for 2025 or not. But M&M definitely put out a bunch of really fun teams this year. Okay, here's the Kappa pill. What's it going to be? I guess I've got the chickpea ready in case I don't get what I want. But maybe we're going to keep the puppy. Puppy is very close to being changed soon. It looks like the next update is coming out presumably next week, which brings a lot of changes to Puppy Pack. Actually, of course, at the beginning of this, I think I said that I'm going to try and record stuff in advance, so I don't actually know when this video comes out. Maybe it will come out after that update has already gone live. Okay, level up on the crocodile. Here's a wombat. Obviously trying to create something interesting, but the iguana snipes are going to take care of most of his team. Okay, it looks like I'm actually going to go for level 3 sea lion and then just transform it. In fact, I probably should have frozen the chickpea there. The second chickpea, rather. Here's Matchman with some kind of abomination combo. Didn't actually see what was inside the abomination there. I guess deer was one of them. But we win, so I think we're probably a bit lucky there, because if the abomination had something particularly strong inside it, we could have been in big trouble. Don't really need another chihuahua. Although it would be nice to have an eggplant on the team somewhere. I don't know if I had it in this pack. Maybe that's the reason I'm not searching for it. Here's owl plus sea anemone. Definitely a big theme throughout 2025. We'll take the puppy now, just reset the toilet paper, and then we transform the sea lion into a level 3 skunk, which is probably the ideal scenario, because what's going to happen now is the biggest unit is going to get pushed by the chihuahua, reduced to 1 HP by the skunk, and then sniped by the iguana. So even more effective than Ibex. Just so happened that we got that very lucky transformation. So now I guess we just want Waffle to be able to reactivate Puppy, and a chocolate for the crocodile, which we duly get. Yeah, I haven't noticed Panther in the shop. Brax3347 has definitely played a lot of Toad teams this year. I think it's also definitely been the year of learning everyone's favourite pets, because we have such a tight-knit community at this point. Almost every single opponent you face in Customs Arena has their own specific personality.